We have an uplifting and inspiring Sagittarius full moon on June 9th. In fact, as you go into June, the energy is positive and uplifting. On June 1st, Venus trines Saturn. On June 3rd, the Sun trines Jupiter. And the Sun trine Jupiter is on at the Sagittarius full moon. The moon is coupled with Saturn in Sagittarius, opposing the Sun in Gemini. Sagittarius is about expansion of consciousness. It's about taking a wider view. It's about big dreams, big ideas, big thoughts, understanding the higher mind. Gemini, with the Sun in Gemini and Mercury in Gemini, is about knowledge. It's about the conscious mind. It is about knowledge that's gained through day-to-day experience, through what you know, through your own personal experience, through your own life experience. It's about communication, speaking, writing, teaching, socializing. So we're going to see a lot of social energy here in June, where things are going to pick up. And it's time to get out and make contacts. Get out and make new friends. Start a new relationship. This is a wonderful energy to start a new business. This is the time to start new things. Even though it's a full moon and full moons bring things to completions, I'm talking about the month of June. The overall month of June is a time for new beginnings because Mercury is direct, Venus is direct, Mars is direct, and Jupiter is moving direct a couple hours after the full moon in Sagittarius on the 9th of June. This is good news. What have you learned since February 5th, when Jupiter went retrograde, about your relationships? Perhaps there's an imbalance. Maybe you're working too much and not having enough personal time. Or maybe you're too focused on others at the expense of self. The full moon will bring to conscious awareness where the imbalance is for you. Now, when I did the Libra full moon, I used the chart of the chakra man, and we talked about the chakra systems that we all have. Here I thought I'd include the 4 lower bodies at the time of doing here the Sagittarius full moon. And so we all have 4 lower bodies in this physical dimension. You have a spiritual body, which is your higher self. You have a mental body, which is the mind. You have an emotional body, which is your inner child, your soul, and your feelings, your emotions, your heart. And then you have a physical body. And so the 4 lower bodies are here to work together. And full moons bringing things to conscious awareness not only can polarize things, but they can also show us the extremes of where we've gone too far and maybe have neglected our 4 lower bodies. Dis-ease always starts in the spiritual, and then it becomes mental, emotional. It can be worry. It can be being negative, right? And when we're negative and we think negative and we complain a lot, it definitely affects the 4 lower bodies. It affects your emotions, how you feel, and it affects you physically. It can affect your health. That is why your wealth is in your health. The better you feel, the more you can achieve. The better you feel, the better you're going to attract, because the law of attraction is always matching. And whatever we're broadcasting is what's going to show up. And we have this amazing positive energy here to work with in June, to take advantage of. And so we want to use it to empower ourselves, live your best life, and be your best self. And that's going to change day to day depending on how you feel and how you're taking care of yourself. And dis-ease is, it can become chronic, and we never want that. Life happens, things happen, you get sick, you get the flu, something happens, we can't stop everything that happens, right? But we don't want things to become chronic. That's why it's so important to listen to your body, because the body is the messenger. And when you're tuned into your four lower bodies, then you're receiving from your guides, your angels, the ascended masters, loved ones that have crossed over, that are whispering into your ear, giving you new ideas, new inspiration. Have you thought about this? How about you start this for a business? How about you go to school for this? Why not move? Why not get into a new relationship? That comes always from the spiritual self. It comes from your higher self. And when the masters, the ascended masters, are feeding you with new ideas, new inspiration, and you're listening, right, because that's the key, to be listening, then all of a sudden you have this new idea. Hey, I think I'm going to expand my business. Hey, I think I'm going to go back to school. I think I'm going to start a new business. I think I'm going to go for that promotion. And I am going to do my homework so that I can talk to my boss and show how I am the best candidate for this job. Maybe I'll write my own job description and create my own position. And so it then becomes mental. It's in the mind. We have an idea. And then when you put the passion behind it, the feelings, I'm excited about this. I'm really enthusiastic about my new project. I'm really inspired about the book I'm writing. I am incredibly excited about the music I'm creating. And so on. And then it becomes physical. So it always starts in the etheric and moves through the mental, emotional, and last physical. That's why we always want to catch illness here in the spiritual before it gets to the emotional and physical. And so the wealth is in the health and how you're taking care of yourself. The more you love you, the more love you have to give to others. The more you're taking care of you and living your best life, the more you can role model to others how they too can live their best life and experience their best living, lifestyle, work experience, and so on. So we have this fabulous full moon in Sagittarius, and it's very inspiring and uplifting, and it is about using the lower mind or the conscious mind with the higher mind to manifest your heart's desire, to manifest your dreams come true. Jupiter is in harmonious energy flow. He's trining the sun and he's sextile the moon. And he goes direct a couple hours after the full moon. This is good news. This is all about business expansion, entrepreneurship, growth, opportunity, doors opening for you. Doors can open now with this direct energy. So with things you've been waiting for, you could see them happen in June. And that's good news. Now, Neptune is T-squaring the Sun in Gemini and the Moon in Sagittarius. So it's hitting both lights. And that is, again, taking the wider view. I'm going to take the wider view. The challenge with Neptune, and even with Jupiter feeding in, because Neptune and Jupiter, they both rule Pisces. And you know, Pisces is about creativity and spirituality and compassion, right? But it can also be, we can be too over the top. We can be too excited about something, or we can be too excited about someone. And we can be in denial of the truth. And that's why Saturn's sitting right there. Saturn examines and tests whatever he touches. And he's with the moon, and he exactly opposes the sun on the 15th. So this is the test. It's like, yeah, that's a great idea. You want to go to school. Saturn's like, okay, well, how are you going to pay for it? Or you want this new business? Great. You want to expand your business? Awesome. How are you going to do that? How are you going to make it happen? Do you have the energy? Do you have the time? Do you really have the enthusiasm required to make this happen? And with Saturn, it is about looking at what you believe and what is true for you. Sagittarius is about what your truth is. And what your truth is based on your knowledge from your personal experience. So if something's true for you, then it's your truth. If it's not true for you, then it's not your truth. And so this is going to be brought to conscious awareness. Truth, understanding, knowledge is power. This is about your liberation and freedom. Liberating yourself, freeing yourself so that you are living your best life, so that you are taking advantage of this amazing, optimistic, positive, fiery energy. At the same time, being practical about it, doing it methodically, being patient, persevering, being determined and resilient in whatever you're going after, that you're going to make it happen. You're going to make your dreams come true. And you will, because this energy is supporting you to make it happen. The North Node is in Leo, and it's forming a gorgeous grand fire trine with Saturn in Sagittarius and Uranus in Aries. And this is good news. The North Node represents the direction of life you are to go in. Everyone has a North Node in their natal birth chart. It is the star you are to follow. With the North Node in Leo, it is about your inner child, which is your soul. It is about connecting to your heart and living from that heart and being authentic, living from your true self, not living from the outside in for validation and approval, but creating self-approval, self-validation, self-appreciation, self-respect. It is about tapping into your creative potential. And with Saturn supporting the North Node, you can make lasting results here now. By following the North Node, by following your creativity, being true to yourself, being authentic. And Uranus is totally supporting it, because Uranus is trining as well the North Node in Leo and Saturn in Sagittarius. And with Uranus and positive energy flow, this is about being authentic, being true to yourself for your own self-approval. Yeah, we want others to approve, we want others to like us and validate, that's great, but that is not the way to live. The way to live your best life and live your best self and really be successful is to be true to your own truth, your own authentic nature. That's what the Sagittarius full moon is calling for, as well as this trine North Node with Leo and Saturn in Sagittarius and Uranus in Aries, and it's on all of June. It started in May, and it will be on in July and through August. And so this is a powerful message for you at this time to move to the beat of your own drum, to liberate yourself from the self-imposed limitations, to be open to doing things in a new way. If something's not working, instead of wasting energy complaining, pivot, move in a new direction, do something new, try something new, be open to new possibilities, be open to the new potentials, to the new opportunities that are being presented to you on a daily basis, on a weekly basis, for you to own that power, own that authenticity, be true to yourself, be true to what you're doing, love you, love what you're doing, so that you are living your best life, so that you are reaching your greatest power and your greatest potential. That's what this energy is offering. And this is about, getting on a new path. It's time for growth, personal growth, soul growth. This is about soul evolution. This is about growing your soul. And sometimes we get hit with experiences that are not pleasant. However, it's the test to take responsibility and get things right. And so this is the time for soul expansion and business expansion and entrepreneurial expansion. This is a wonderful energy and time to align ourselves with others. We are in this together. We are not separate. We are all experiencing these energies, this full moon and the grand fire trine together. Whether you're in the northern hemisphere experiencing summer or you're in the southern hemisphere experiencing winter, the full moon works the same no matter where you are on the planet. The energies we're working with are the same no matter where you are on the planet. And there's so much positive energy here for you in June to make things happen, to make your dreams come true, to move forward, finish that book, write that music, create that new website, create that new project. Whatever you've been dreaming about, now is the time to move it forward. Now is the time to take action. Now is the time to tap into that creativity and use it in your life. And it's great for relationships too, because Jupiter in Libra is all about relationships, and Libra is ruled by Venus, and Venus is sextile Mars at the time of the full moon. Mars and Venus are the divine lovers. So this can be new partnership coming in for you, new relationship, new work opportunity, new business opportunity. So it's like the planets are aligning to move things forward and to create opportunity for you. Now, I know there's so much going on in the world as well. There's so much chaos and transformation. And these things need to outplay so that our systems and governments are changed, and they are built on integrity, and they are built on sound business practices that support all of the people, and that things have to outplay and unfold in a chaotic way, or at times in a very violent, negative way with some people. We want to move around that energy. Stay focused on the positive. Stay focused on what is working in your life. Stay focused on the good in your life. Stay focused on what is working for you. Stay focused on what is true for you. What is your truth? That way we can navigate the chaos. We can navigate the negative energy and stay forward focused. Stay focused on the future. Stay focused on your dreams coming true. Stay focused on what you want to see happen in your life, and it will. Law of attraction is always matching. And if you're putting out those good vibrations and you're focused on the good and you're focused on the positive, it will show up. And it will show up as new opportunities, new love, new relationships, new business, business expansion, new educational opportunities, travel opportunities, pregnancy, whatever your heart desires, whatever it is you're going for. This is a fertile time to expand and move out into whatever you're doing and be optimistic, be hopeful. There's tremendous hope and opportunity here. And this is a very inspiring energy. It's an inspirational energy. It wants to liberate you and free you from what no longer serves you. And with the Grand Fire Trine, we can do this and build lasting structures. And we can do it with less chaos and upheaval. We can do it in a way where we flow into it. We don't resist what's happening. We move with the energy. and we move around the negative energy. We don't try to go through the negative energy. We don't try to fix the negative energy. If someone's being negative and complaining, it's best to just let them work through that. And keep your own self-talk positive. Keep your own dialogue with yourself very positive and affirmative, and focus on what you do want in your life. Focus on what you do want to create in your life. And so this is the time to move things forward in your life. Pay attention to what is being opened. Your eyes are opening now. And at the full moon, you're really going to see eye-opening awarenesses come to you now, where things will be revealed, and things that maybe you didn't understand before, now you'll have the understanding. And it's so optimistic and uplifting, this energy. I really like it. And if you're feeling stuck or dissatisfied, that's the universe saying it's time to do it in a new way. It's time to move in a new way. It's time to take a new approach. It's time to be proactive in what you're doing. This is about soul evolution. This is about soul growth. And sometimes it's challenging. And it's about, shaking off the old and letting the old go so that the new can come in and inspire you and open you up for new ideas and new opportunities that will be presented to you here in June and this summer or winter, depending on where you are. And so allow this energy to liberate you and free you. Yes, be practical. Be practical in how you start that new business or start a new relationship or anything that you're doing. Be practical, be grounded. Make sure you're taking good care of yourself, and be available to the fertile ground of opportunity that is here for us now and that we can thrive in. You can thrive in this energy. You can move forward in this energy. You can move up in this energy. You can expand in this energy. You can expand your business. You can expand your heart. You can expand your knowledge. You can expand your wisdom. New alliances. This is a wonderful time for new relationships, new alliances, whether it's personal or business. This is the time to team up with others because we are all in this together. And there's great hope and inspiration here in June. Focus on your productivity. Be open to new pathways in love and business, and you will see the success.